Hi, my name's Ed, and today we're breaking down the Warner. So the Warner is one of the key things that I wanted to do from writing the first draft of the script. A big single take action sequence that was built up to and then dramatically changed the film going forward. So in the film, Mo, played by McPherson, Zoe, played by Yasmine, and Dex, played by Adam Fielding, team up to raid the hotel fortress of the crime lord, the matriarch. Mo and Zoe are in a car hovering above the hotel. When they get the signal, they dive through the clouds. It's a full VFX sequence that helps to really establish the world around the interior that we're about to go into. It worked really nicely, and I think that really helps kind of ground this whole sequence. We see kind of the world just before we get into this really claustrophobic single take. It's not a real single take, it's like 5 shots stitched together with VFX. Mo fights through a corridor and then up a stairwell, and then him, Dex, and Zoe have a breather where they catch up. Then we split off and we follow Zoe and Dex going through a kitchen, and then we kind of cut back over to Mo, who's taking a separate path, which is leading him to a showdown with Myrmidon. So the one was all shot on Steadicam, and one of the big things that we wanted to do was have all the action motivate the camera. It ended up being a bit of a dance with the Steadicam. The camera was involved in the choreography. The camera would pull in and pull out to kind of follow characters walking through. We had the shotgun blast that blows open the wall. You've got the explosion. They're quite obvious cut points, but I don't think that necessarily deters from kind of the audience being pulled along with it. We didn't have the money to build a massive set, so we had to take different parts of the same building and make a different building out of it, which was a nice challenge when you turned up on the location and things worked slightly differently to how you wanted them to. Some of it was rejigging the choreography as we went along and just trying to make the most of what we had, and it kind of came together quite well. We had some great extras who got really into the stunts. Earl McPherson, who plays Mo, he's just really great at throwing himself into these kind of sequences. Originally the whole sequence was just going to follow Mo, and I think we got to like the first day of filming in this location, and we realized it might be nice to kind of split the path. So that's what we ended up doing. We ended up following Zoe and Dex throughout a portion of the Warner as well. So there's a lot of moving parts with this, with a lot of cast. One of the big challenges was sound. The way the camera was moving, the way the extras were, the space we had to work with, there wasn't much room for a boom op. Our location sound mixer, Anson Day, he hid mics in the ceilings. That was a great tool during the sound mix because we had the audio from the entire sequence captured. I'm really proud of the Warner, and I think it's a really nice lead into how the rest of the film plays out. We have this really intense sequence. The music is really intense, and it's building, and the pace of the film does shift a little bit after this sequence, and I think this is a really nice lead into kind of the second half of the film, because I do think the film kind of feels like it's of 2 halves. At this sequence, I always wanted to end the first half with.